I'm here today with my friend, I like to call my friend, I think we're friends, Dino Lawson, the Madera City Chief of Police. And we're going to discuss about some juvenile programs that they have to help prevent juveniles from getting into gangs and other such things. So can you tell me your name first, sir?
Well, it's Dino Lawson. I am the Chief of Police for Madera. And as you know, Eddie, you're a humble guy, but you know we're very good friends. So
Madera has many juveniles. Do we have a juvenile problem with them getting into gangs?
we do have a gang issue here, and you know, there's a spike. It's a little higher than I would say other communities, but we do a lot of things here at the police department to attempt to address those. A lot of community outreach. Because there really isn't, one of the things that you'll see is there isn't a lot of programs for youth. And when you don't have programs, whether it's the Boys and Girls Club, after school program, and absent parents from the home, you tend to see spikes in gangs and, you know, kids not having any guidance at home, and they tend to do things that they normally wouldn't do. Our officers and our personnel came up with these programs on their own. And that's what makes them so successful. So we have Impact, and that's where officers go to the local youth center on Saturdays and interact with the youth, whether it's playing basketball, board games, sitting down and talking to them, helping them with homework, setting career goals and paths for them. You'd be really surprised to know when you sit down and you ask kids, you know, that are getting ready to graduate high school or juniors in high school, hey, what are your future plans? What about college? They don't even think of college. It's just not in their thought process. And again, college isn't for everyone, but there's also trade schools. And so the officers sit and create a relationship and try to help the youth and guide them for the rest of their future. We also have a program, it's called the GREAT program, and that's a gang intervention program for the fourth graders here. And we partner with Madera Unified, and the officer goes in 1 day a week, and they do gang resistance training and education with the youth. So we start with the fourth grade, and then we have programs for each age group as they go up.
So how well do these programs work?
Well, I'll tell you what. To quantify with statistics, we don't do that. What we do is that we are seeing less juveniles going into gangs. I mean, there's still going to be those kids that go in, but we have more kids that come up to us later in life because we've been doing these programs for about 8 years now.
Have any of these students come up later on in life and possibly join the police force?
We've had one that I recall right now that has gone through these programs and is actually an officer in Wyoming, and has stopped in to visit us when he was on vacation and brought his wife. It was a pretty proud moment. Impact program is done every Saturday, and like I said, the officers, they go over there and they bond and they intermingle with the youth there, and it's funny. They've actually gone to school and asked their teachers if the officer could come and do a presentation to their classrooms and stuff. And it's a really good program.
Do you see any future plans for any future programs?
Our programs are started from the ground up. Okay, it's a root-based program, so the officers come up with it, and we're always challenging the officers, and they're always challenging themselves to invent new programs. Yeah, I just, you know, I'm very proud of our outreach here at the police department. We're very progressive. We do believe that we police our community based on how our community wants to be policed and tells us how they want to be policed. And one of those, they constantly tell us that we want our police to be out in the community with these programs and connecting. So it has been quite a change from the old style of policing. And that's a good thing. You should always evolve because That's how you have a healthy community. So, and I do want to end that. Hopefully, we can get a shot of this, but you really have a cool hat that you
Yes,
wear.
I do.
So.
It's a little dirty because I wear it all the time, but it's a beautiful hat.
Yeah, there's no bias in this. It's just it's a great hat.
Yeah, I
And
love
so,
this hat. I love it very much.
Yeah, and
We made national news with this hat the
I
other day.
saw that. Yeah. So again, that's another community outreach right here. That our brand is nationwide right now because of you and the things that you do, and the involvement that you have in the community too. So
Yeah, at the fair, I had one of your new officers who I haven't met yet. She was standing there and she kind of pointed at me and pointed at the hat, and there was somebody say, "Oh, that's Eddie," and she's like, "Oh, okay, that's Eddie."
Yeah, see?
Now I know who that is.
See, you're known around town just by your first name. It was pretty cool.
Oh yeah,
So-
definitely.
And hopefully one day you can do a documentary on yourself and all the great work that you do in the community.
Well, thank you.